Good morning, patrons. Well, actually, it might not be morning where you are. Okay. Hey, everybody. How's it going? This is Big Lair on Jack's Private Coffee Corner. Today is December 18th. It's a Wednesday. It's another rainy day here in Japan. What can I say, huh? Not too bad for the temperature, though. It's just rainy. Pretty gloomy. And these kind of days, I don't mind. The only interesting thing is when it's really rainy, I don't know if it has to do with all the negative ions in the air, but it makes me a little sleepy. I feel pretty relaxed on these kinds of days. Not that I'm hyper on other days, but just, more relaxed than normal. So how about you guys? You notice that with the weather? Years ago, I had a knee injury, and I had surgery on my knee. And then after that, for a number of years, I could tell when the weather was going to change. And I never figured out if my knee understood the change in the barometric pressure, or if it just, there was some other, physical manifestation of the weather change taking place with my knee. But I could always tell a day or two before the weather was really going to make a drastic change. But luckily, that got better. I did a lot of physical therapy on myself, a lot of stretching, a lot of exercise. In fact, now that I think about it, I've been stretching every morning religiously for, at least 26 years that I can remember. I think it's more than 26 years, but I'm pretty sure it's 26 years. Now, there were some times when I lived in Malaysia where I did not stretch in the morning. Only because the weather was so fantastic and I just felt so good, in that heat there. Anyway, so I missed maybe a few days in a row, once in a while, during a 7-year stretch, but pretty much every other day during those 26 years, I was stretching every morning. I still do to this morning, still do to this day. In fact, this morning I did. That's my routine. I get up and I have this routine that I do. Started out, I started studying, karate, martial arts, right, when I was, 9 or 10. Learned some stretches there. Unfortunately, the stretches they taught us incorrect stretching, which I didn't realize until I was in my early 30s. So, if you stretch incorrectly, you'll stretch out your ligaments and stuff, and not that it creates huge problems, but it can create problems down the line because you're not, you're just stretching everything out. You're not maintaining the tightness of, you want a certain tightness in your ligaments and tendons. You don't want to have too much laxity, right? And that's what happens if you stretch incorrectly. So unfortunately, I learned some good stretches, but I was just taught how to do them incorrectly. So, but anyway, that's kind of where it started at the age of 9 or 10. And then I had some injuries around my late teens, early 20s, some pretty serious injuries. And just to get myself going and moving and feel like my body was working, I developed this morning routine for stretching. And then through the years, I've modified it. I've added some things to it. It takes me 15 minutes to stretch, no matter how I do it, no matter how fast I do it. And I count to myself, so I'm pretty confident that every day all of the stretches are taking the same amount of time. So, and one of the reasons I think it's great to do that is because we have this endocrine system, right? I think probably moving things around, getting our endocrine system to everything to flow smoothly is probably just as important as having good blood flow in your circulatory system, right? So I've noticed there are times, I've taken those couple days off at a time I told you, and I felt sluggish after a couple days of not stretching. And I was exercising, pretty intensely. So I've come to the conclusion that our endocrine system is possibly as important as our circulatory system in relation to our health, and that's one of the reasons I do it. Okay. And it's kind of fun. I'm 51, and I'll go to these different events. Like here in Japan, you can go to a tea ceremony. And when you go to a tea ceremony, you have to sit in a certain way with your legs underneath you, Maybe you've seen this in movies, Asian movies where they sit where their legs are kind of folded underneath them like that, right? Even many Japanese can't do it past the age of like 20-something. So I'm 51 and I can sit there long enough that my legs will fall asleep. Of course, it's very comfortable when you try to get up because then the blood goes back in there and it's hard to walk and whatnot. However, I can do it. So I've trained myself to be still to be very flexible, which is good, Okay, sorry about that digression, just something I was thinking about. Let's get into our daily crypto update. Holy moly, what is going on with this market? Wow. Well, last night I put the numbers in for the market cap. I was shocked. I was shocked to see the market caps, almost all of them are down, and the trading volumes were through the roof, just through the roof. And I thought, boy, this can only mean I'm going to wake up tomorrow and see some big price decreases. Well, let's get to our first spreadsheet here. As you can see, every cryptocurrency is down in price except Theta. Theta's holding in there at 9.3 cents. Everything else is down. Bitcoin Cash. Let's start from the top. Now I'm looking at this peach-colored column. It says 1217 to 1218 price percent plus or minus. That'd be increase or decrease. Going from the top, let's see, Bitcoin Cash price is down 10%. Litecoin 8.5%. XRP is down 12.36%. My God, XRP is 18 cents. Did you ever think you'd see that? Let's see, EOS 7.59% down. Stellar 9.35%. Bam, it just keeps going and going. OMG down 9.5%. Hey, what's Tezos doing? Down 6.63%. I'm actually happy Tezos is down. Why? Because I sold some of my Tezos anticipating a decrease in the price of Tezos. So I'm very happy if Tezos goes down. Let's see, Digibyte down a little bit, just 1.5%. Theta's up 1.5%. Look at Monero down 9.4%. And then we get all the way down to, let's look at Pundi. What is that? 126, 0.000126. Oh my God, they're almost giving it away. And now if we look at Pundi just for a second, my apologies, let's look at Pundi and then look all the way over to the purple column there. Look at that. The percent to all-time high is now 12,000%. 12,296.83. Holy moly. Unbelievable. Let's see. Doge is down. Oh, my buddy NeoGas is down 8.4, 88 cents. Who's the guy who bought it at $1.30? I am. I'm still happy to have it though. Veritasium is down 9.5%. Look at that. Veritasium's under $10. I would have been happy to buy it at 15, a little under 15, right? 15 was my price. What's going on? The only trade I've got going is Tezos right now. I didn't do anything else. I wanted to do Pundi. I think I told everyone I didn't have enough Ethereum in my wallet and I was too lazy to buy some more Ethereum. Not too lazy, actually stubborn. Just stubborn. I told myself I'm not putting any more money into this, into cryptocurrencies. I'm going to have to trade my way out of this, and I'm sticking to my plan. However, I think I mentioned this before, if the prices get really crazy, like Ethereum now, look at it's down 8.77%. Ethereum's priced just now when I put it in is at $121.36. I don't even want to tell you what I bought Ethereum for the very first time back in February of 2018. My God, I think it was over $1,000. Look at it now. So anyway, holy mackerel, these prices are low. I believe I mentioned, was it yesterday or was it in the exit, Big Lair's crypto exit plan video? I can't remember where I said it, but I truly believe, whoever is trying to control this or is controlling this market, they are trying to shake out the weak hands. Absolutely. and they're going to knock prices down so far that people are just going to get out. I'm a member on a couple forums. I don't really post anything. I just like to see what everybody's saying. I don't really find a need to say too much. But I've noticed a lot of people are getting out of certain coins. They're getting out at a loss to buy even cheaper coins. So I was pretty surprised. I've seen a lot of messages pertaining to that sort of thing. Lots of people getting out of Litecoin. Litecoin was the one I noticed a lot. I saw a couple people getting out of Cardano and getting into a much cheaper coin. Coins that, I don't have listed here, so I'm not really interested in those. But it didn't surprise me when I saw the trading volumes on these things. So everything is really down. Absolutely, this is an orchestrated dump, Like I said, there's somebody out there, they just want to make everyone so frustrated with cryptos. They're going to knock this thing so low, they just want everyone to give up. And in my mind, this is the third time this has happened. The third big time this has happened. Third time's a charm, as they say. So I really think they're going to push things so low, they're going to drive, investor sentiment right to the edge to where no one even wants to own these things. And then bam, they're going to scoop everything up at super deals. And then guess what? The market's going to take off. So hang in there. Don't give up. Remember, you don't lose anything until you sell, right? If you bought Ethereum at, let's say $400 and you're thinking, oh my God, it's at $121.36 today. I'm losing money. No, you're not. You don't lose unless you would sell it today. If you sold it today, yeah, you'd lose a lot of money. But don't do that. Just hang on. Be patient. This is one of those times where patience will really pay off, I think, in the future. So just stick in there. I think prices are going to go lower. I really think prices are going to go lower. Oh, and I have to give a shout out to this person who's on, I follow this person on Telegram, and I can't remember their Telegram name. It's like SL6389 or something. Don't quote me on that name, but it's something like that. And this person is anonymous as far as I know. The person gives price predictions on coins. And I've been following this person for 6 months. And if I wanted to just find out the prices of cryptocurrencies, what will they go to? What will the lows be? I would go to that person. I think if anyone is out there and you're paying money to someone to tell you the prices, you're paying them with the intent that they're going to tell you the prices of cryptocurrencies, that's the only person you should be listening to, in my opinion. Over 6 months, only that person has been dead on. I've followed up. I've made notes of what this person said. I've made trades based on what this person said. I had a trade in for Litecoin at $38.50 when Litecoin was like $90. Right? I actually pulled that money out and put it into NeoGas. I just remembered it yesterday. But guess what? Now Litecoin is at $36.81. That person nailed it as far as I'm concerned. They were giving numbers no one else did. This person was saying XRP would go below, it would go to 20 cents. And I think their second target is 15 cents. Tezos, the target for Tezos is 75 cents and 60 cents. Okay? Now, when I made my Tezos trade, I didn't make my trade because of what this person said. I simply made my trade because I thought, I want to get some money out of Tezos, right? I invested some money and I want to pull some money out. Now, on the back end of that, if it does go to 75 cents or 60 cents, of course, I'm super happy, right? Now I'm thinking to myself, wow, things are down a lot. They're going to be down even more. What should I do with that stablecoin profit, right? So I hope you guys are in a similar situation where you've made a trade here or there. Maybe you have a little something extra, or you have something you could put into the market, some new money. I would say wait Wait a little bit. Now, if we look over at the side, the very far right of this, I've got some buy prices there. Right now, I'm not doing anything. Now, a Tezos at 155, I still think that's a good sell price. For me that is, right? Because I got in and I think my average price is like $1.05 or something. So I'd be very happy to sell more at 155. It's just that I've already sold the amount I wanted to. So now I'm waiting for it to either go up even more or to drop down a certain percent, and then I will buy it back. Okay. So, yeah, I just want to give a shout out to that person. I don't know who they are. I really appreciate them posting these visions they get, these knowings from their spirit guides. The person has been extremely accurate, So if someone's out there paying anyone else money in hopes that they will tell you the crypto prices, I believe you're wasting your money, because this other person is giving excellent advice for free. Okay? And that's just my opinion. I mean, I have no problem with anybody paying money for anything, but if I, had to lay money out right now on who's gonna, who do I think would be accurate? There's only one person who's been accurate, this person, the SL whatever. And like I said, don't quote me on the name, but it's something like that. If you want to know, I can check and then leave a comment down below. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Let's jump over to the market cap. What do we have here? Well, if we look at this, we got some pretty big numbers, some big volumes, right? Man, if we look at the daily percent change in market cap, that peach-colored area, kind of the flesh-colored, peach-colored, everything is down except Tezos. Tezos is just barely hanging on, and Digibyte is just barely hanging on. Now, it's interesting. Theta, the price of Theta is up, but its market cap is down 2.86%. Everything is down. Look at Stellar, down. The market cap is down 10%. That's a huge number, right? Everything is down. Wow. Now, if we jump over to the daily percent change in trading volume, that light blue column, we can see there have been some huge increases, Let's just look at Litecoin for a second. Litecoin, the daily percent change in trading volume, it's only up 19.36%. But if you move to the right, the trading volume as a percentage of market cap, my God, look at that. So that means 91.25% of all Litecoin in existence are being traded. That is crazy. 91% of the coins are flying around being traded. So that tells me a lot of people are getting out of Litecoin, because we've seen the price drop pretty good right now. It's at, what did I say, $36? Let me just go back. I'm looking at so many numbers I can't remember. Yeah, it's at $36.81. And when I saw this this trading volume last night, and I saw that 91.25% number, I thought, holy mackerel. Boy, if someone had Litecoin, they should sell it now, and probably tomorrow morning they could buy it back, at a cheaper price, and that's exactly what happened. Now, I do have some Litecoin, but I'm not messing with it. Litecoin was very good to me. I've used it to make some very excellent trades, and it's just kind of sitting there taking a rest right now for me. But look at that. EOS, daily percent change in trading volume is at 87.65%, and the trading volume as a percentage of market cap is at 85%. That's tremendous. Well, we did see a drop in EOS's price, right? A pretty good drop. Let's look at, let's see, what else do we have? Well, let's look at Tezos. Tezos has huge volume going, huge trading volume, 121.7%. But the price really isn't down as much as I thought it would be. However, if we look over to that yellow column, the trading volume as a percent of market cap, the trading volume for Tezos is only 3.43% of its market cap. So that's something we have to keep in mind. You know, a coin like Tezos can have a huge increase in the daily trading volume, but it won't have as much of an effect on the price. Why? Because the trading volume as a percentage of the market cap is very, very, very low. Whereas a coin like, Litecoin, if Litecoin had a 121.7% increase in daily trading volume, I think we would see the price tank pretty hard. Why? Because already 91.25%, the trading volume is at 91.25% of the market cap. So an increase that high would just tank that coin. So that's something we've got to think about here. Let's see what else. Well, we've got Veritasium at the bottom there. Of course, the market cap is down. Huge trading volume, but the trading volume for Veritasium is not very big. It's not even 1%, right? It's not even 0.1% yet. And so an increase of 169.22% like we had last night is not really a big deal. Of course, the market cap is down, the price is down, but we're dealing with a very minuscule trading volume as a percentage of its market cap. Okay, let's see. Now Theta, that's interesting. The market cap is down, but the trading volume is down. And the trading volume as a percent of the market cap, for Theta, 7.37%, that's not very big at all. That's not very big at all. So even the trading volume is down a little bit. Theta is holding its own, interestingly enough. Okay, so what else have we got? Well, you can see all the numbers here. So just take a look and see at, what are the big increases, in the daily trading volume, and then how does that correlate over to the trading volume as a percent of market cap? Is that a big number or a small number? And that'll have some bearing on where the price goes. Is the price going to dump really hard, or is it going to slowly go down? So I think if the trading volume as a percent of market cap is very, very high, if it's very high, and then we also look at the percent change in the market cap, like for Litecoin is down 7.92%, we can say, wow, the market cap is down considerably, has very high trading volume, as a percent of its market cap, this coin's going to really drop. So I think we're going to go much lower than 36 for Litecoin if this kind of thing continues. Okay. So that's all I've got, everybody. Wow, what an exciting day. Everything is dropping like crazy. Some huge increases in trading volume and some big decreases in market cap. Have to keep our eyes on this kind of thing. Let's see. So if I had to make a recommendation on what to buy or sell, I would not say buy or sell anything except Tezos. If you have a really good buy price, your average buy price of Tezos, like me, $1.05, I think it was, then $1.55 is a very respectable sell price. Very respectable. However, the other coins, that I have, like, buy, super buy, or crazy buy, for Pundi, those are okay. I wouldn't mind buying them. However, as I mentioned yesterday, I think they're going to go lower, so I would wait. I would wait. Not that I'm being greedy, because remember, don't be greedy. That's one of my rules. However, just looking at the situation of the market and these numbers, I'm guessing things are going to go lower. So there's nothing wrong with just waiting an extra day or two or several days before you make a purchase. Okay, everybody, I hope you liked the video. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know, and I will see everybody tomorrow.